Good morning, America, or as the Fed calls it, consumer confidence data. Yeah, retail sales are up again, 3 months in a row. Apparently, people are spending like it's 2019 again, even though the headlines say the economy's weaker than Elon Musk's excuse at an SEC hearing. Retail sales beat expectations in August, up 0.6%. Core retail sales are even stronger at 0.7%. And you know what that means? Americans may be broke, but they're going to Applebee's come hell or high water for that 2 for 20, baby. We'll cut Netflix. We'll skip the gym, but damn it, nobody's taking away our queso dip. Now, let's unpack this. People are buying cars, clothes, gadgets, eating out, and apparently stocking up on sporting goods, which means half the country is either training for the apocalypse or trying to sell kayaks on Facebook Marketplace. Now, part of this spending is inflation. Tariffs are jacking up prices. That made in China t-shirt now costs the same as a Patagonia jacket, folks. But here's the contradiction. Retail sales look strong, but the labor market is softening. Job gains are weak, unemployment is creeping up, and jobless claims just hit a 4-year high. What the hell is going on? So people are out of work, but still at Best Buy, like, yeah, I'll take the new PS6 with an extra controller and the brand new 2K. It's fine. My severance package covers it, right? Because no problems there. Now comes Jerome Powell, our national babysitter. The Fed is expected to cut rates this week, probably a quarter point. But with the recent hire that we saw last night that we broke news on, that could be a 50-point cut. And to give you a nice little refresher course on the last 50-point cut we got, 75% of the Fed members came out and had buyer's remorse for that cut. So what the hell? But why is this cut going to occur? Because the jobs market is looking about as healthy as Trump's diet right now, because that man's wearing makeup patches on his hands. But here's the problem. When people are still spending, cutting rates is tricky. Too slow, and the job market absolutely tanks, and too fast, inflation spikes again. And we're already sitting at damn near 3%. So can we really afford for it to spike again? No. It's like trying to walk a drunk friend home. You go too fast and they puke on your shoes. And you go too slow and they pass out in the bushes, and then you're carrying dead weight. Retail resilience is great, but it gives the Fed cover to say, hey, maybe we don't need to slash rates super aggressive. So expect Powell to act cautious. He'll cut rates, but wink like, don't get used to it, kids. And by the way, let's not forget tariffs. Trump's reciprocal levies are making inflation stickier than gum between my butt cheeks. Coffee, beef, car parts, they're all up. Basically, it makes your morning bearable. It costs more. That's the easiest way to think about it. Or if it gets you to work. So here's the Fed's nightmare. Inflation that's tariff-driven, not wage-driven. You can cut rates all day long, but if the problem is a shipping container full of overpriced avocados from Mexico, well, that doesn't solve it. It's like trying to fix climate change by turning off your AC, right? Nice gesture, but it doesn't change the fact that Exxon still owns Congress right now. So here is what is wild. People keep dining out. Restaurant sales were up 0.7% in August. Now, economists see eating out as a confidence signal. If you feel secure, you splurge at Chili's. If you're scared about your job, yeah, you're eating SpaghettiOs and ramen at home, honey. So apparently Americans are still optimistic. Either that, or we've collectively decided if the world's ending, well, I'm not going to fucking cook. Now, online sales, they're up 2% thanks to back to school shopping and Amazon Prime, which just proves Jeff Bezos doesn't care who's president, who's running the Fed, or if tariffs hit the website or not. That man makes money rain harder than Drake in Vegas. So here's the big picture. Retail sales look hot right now. The labor market looks cold, and the Fed is standing there with one little quarter point cut like, hope this helps. The truth is, consumer spending kept this economy alive. But cracks are forming, and I'm not talking about the butt crack of the plumber who's currently fixing your sink. Wages are slowing, younger workers are squeezed, and low-income households are falling behind every month. The question is, how long can Americans keep spending like TikTok stars when the job market is wobbling? So, as the Fed meets, don't just watch the rate cut, watch Powell's press conference. Does he sound like a guy who's confident that the economy can handle tariffs and layoffs? Or does he sound like a man who hasn't slept since 2008? Either way, remember this, never bet against the American consumer. We'll cut corners everywhere else, but we'll still show up at Target with 2 carts of Starbucks in hand and no plan whatsoever for what we're going to buy. That's capitalism, baby. You spend today and you worry tomorrow. That's future you's problem, not your current problem. And let Jerome Powell go ahead and clean that mess up. Anyways, this is Max Pitts with Trades and Gains. Fucking back with another video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you never miss a market update from us. I will see you guys in the next one. Happy trading out there, folks.